Hey YouTube, this is Daniel Vanover, and welcome back for another technology tip of the week. This week we're going to look at a new feature in Google Forms that allows you to add pictures into your question text. It will also allow you to add in pictures into your multiple choice answer choices. Now this can be very handy, especially if you're creating a test or a quiz in Google Forms, and let's say you're a math teacher. You want to incorporate a graph or a specific mathematical symbol into your answer choices or your question. You can do that using this new feature. So I'm going to share my screen with you and we'll get started with adding picture choices into questions and answers in Google Forms. So to start out, I'm at a Google form that I've created, and I just named this form Test 1. We're going to make this into a math test. So I'm going to go ahead and create my first question, and which graph represents the equation y equals x. And so I want 4 pictures with graphs. One of those graphs is going to be the equation y equals x. So this only works with multiple choice and multiple select. I can't use pictures in a drop-down. You can't drop down and have a bunch of pictures show. I can add pictures into any question, but I can't have pictures show up in a drop-down. So multiple choice and multiple select are what you need to be using if you want to add pictures into your answer choices. Also, you have to be in the new Google Forms view. So you see this is the new Google Forms view. It's not the old Google Forms from a few years ago. So if you are in the old Google Forms, or if your form is in the old Google Forms format, you'll need to click on the little thing that says try the new Google Forms. That shows up every time you open that form. But I'm in the new Google Forms and I have my answer choices here, so I'm going to type in just A as my answer choice, and then I'm going to add a picture by clicking on the little picture icon that's right beside of this first option. So do that. Now I've got multiple ways I can upload these or search for these. So I can upload them from my computer if I wanted to search my computer, or drag and drop into this. I can also take a picture using my webcam. I can use a URL, so if I know the URL of an image, I can insert it that way. I can also search through any albums that I have in Google+. I'm going to use Google Drive, so I'm going to be clicking on that here in a minute, but I can also use the search and search for what I want to insert in for my image. So that's a really nice feature, but I'm going to use Google Drive because I've already got the images in there, and I have a Google Form test folder here, and I have my images that I want to use. So I did screenshots of various graphs using the Desmos online graphing calculator. I've got a video in my YouTube channel that shows you Desmos. It's a really neat website and online graphing calculator. So I'm just going to go ahead and insert my images. You see that first image is there. I'm going to go ahead and add my other options. All right, so here is my question with picture answer choices. You could put whatever you want in the description for each answer choice. I chose to do A, B, C, D. It's a little bit easier. It makes it more like a standardized test look. You can use whatever labeling that you want to use. I'm going to add another question because I want to show you that you can also add those pictures into the question text itself. So, which equation is represented by the following graph? And we're going to add a picture. Google Drive is where I've got it located. And there's my graph. And we'll add in some equations that this could be. Let's say y equals negative 3x plus 1. Correct answer, y equals 2x minus 1. Y equals equals x, y equals 2x. Okay, so those are my 4 answer choices. There's my question, and it has a picture associated with it. Now I can make this picture smaller if I needed to. It gives you that option. There's some picture options as well. So I can left align it, center it, right align it, or change the picture entirely. Center that. Okay, so here I have 2 questions. One question has pictures inside of each answer choice. The other question has a picture in the question text. So let's look at how this will look for the student. I'll preview it. You see it looks really nice because it lays them out in kind of a grid format. Now this would work really well if you were using the quiz creator feature of Google Forms, which I have in another video, so be sure to check that one out as well. And that's how you add pictures into the answer choices and questions in a Google form. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. And don't forget to subscribe below so you get updated on new videos. And if you like this video, then give it a thumbs up and give me some comments down below. Again, this is Daniel Vanover with your Technology Tip of the Week, adding pictures to answer choices and questions in Google Forms. Have a great week. We'll see you next time.